Anyway. No surprise here. The Reggie White is new. Your eye is probably going to move to that eye movement on that. I don't know how many people do that. So once they do a predominant, they might not do a secondary because it's already in the predominant. I don't understand that. I gotta comb my... Oh, that's Reggie White. Still Reggie White. Didn't even see that, dude. You're... Oh, man. Sorry about my hair there. But that dude... Didn't even bother my eyes. Okay, but anyway, it's no surprise that Kevin Williams made it. They had a really dominant, kind of before Rex Ryan's run defense was the Vikings defense. I'm not sure if anybody remembers that. They might be too young. But the Williams brothers is part of the Grizzly, which I don't think anybody remembers now because they called the Grizzly the 3-4, which it was part of the 4-3. But they're modern. Oh man. But that versus the modern man, taking that means wouldn't make it. But anyways, because it would have to innovate it and make it into something of today. It's what they do. In a 4-3, there's 2 defensive tackles or 2 nose tackles instead of the 3-4, with the 2 outside and 2 interior linebackers as the main linebacker as Urlacher. So in that. That's what people do. Yeah. I am not. I'm imagining because that's all they've been faced up against. But those guys, I don't know what the hell. You're the one saving me. The Prowl is the nickel 3-3-5 in there. It's never had that one in the shelf with the only nose tackle in the Brett Kaiser era. There's no such thing as that. He did get that in there. It should be hard to find, if you know what I mean. That is the 2-4-5. And there's the nickel 1-5-5 in there. Yeah, it's been years since that's been used. Probably pre-millennial time to think that means. So they just converted the 1 to the 3, or the 2-4-5, which it is. And that makes it the same thing. Mm-hmm. Which is now a roll of 4. What are any of you talking about? And if that's their protection, it's definitely not your protection. No, it is. Now it's a 2-4-5. Yes. Oh. Okay. I want to get that really clear. Did I in there? So it is a 2. See? And you did that. Yep. Bam. That's it. That is not the same formation. It is the same formation. Bigger than... Anyway. It is a 2. Look at that. 2, 4. That's an entirely different formation. And it's a nickel 335. The one that Warner saw for the first time in the Patriot-Rams Super Bowl. The one subset stack after the Rams-Titans Super Bowl. Always get those confused. Because that was kind of the year the Patriots invented the nickel 335. This 155 was invented by the Steelers and Dick LeBeau, who's with the Titans now. That's... Oh, which to you guys' eyes should be the same thing. Yep. Because there's a 5 mentioned in it. Do you understand? You're subbing out in a nickel, which is technically 834. Now, this is the understand part of 834 in that. I don't understand that. Oh. In your secondary, you're going up 1, typically that means, by adding a nickel cornerback. In your linebacker, shelf B, in there, you're going down 1. Oh, they counteract each other and thus maintain their total. Adding... Oh. And a lot of people like the 335. There is a similar thing to it in that. That's the Patriots one and the Steelers one. That's a 335. Now, with the 2 safeties in that break, taking that means that is a $10. Do you understand? It is a dime in that type of sense because it's got the 6 secondary and the C shelf type thing that means. Unless you're counting the dashes and the spaces around that type thing, which some people do, which would make it a way higher number. In the other, you just count the numbers, the 3 numbers, the 3rd letter of the alphabet. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Because you don't deserve help with that. So that's very difficult on people to do. What he wants is that label type thing. I mean, why would you label the spaces around there? The C one, the secondary went from the nickel with the nickel plus the dime plus the 2 sideline plus the 2 safeties, free safety, strong safety. In exchange for that, another increase, you bop down another linebacker in that, but you still maintain the same 3 of your 3-4, your 3-3-5, and your 3-2 with 2 ends and a nose tackle on the A shelf. Oh, so nothing changed in the B and C shelf. Do you understand? Oh, really difficult thing for a dominant person to do because in that dominance they've already stamped a dominant A, so there is nothing in the B and C to step waterfall. I don't understand. Oh, but B and C are changing despite the maintaining of A in that. No. That is not her crew. In that. Yeah, that's not even related to that. Not that you want to say that you were dumber than Taylor Swift, and that means. Anywho, the 4 and 3 switch from the B and A, they become inverse, and that sends you into your Grizzly. The Grizzly was part of the Williams. They're not related to each other, but they ironically were both 2 nose tackles in the 4-3 up the middle, like a goal line. A goal line in a 3-4 if you've got a fast enough linebacker, but it does not have 2 nose tackles or 2 Hainsworths in there. Oh, or Casey Hampton with Hainsworth in there, with Albert Hainsworth. Oh. Which are 2 A's in there. It's a C in the other one. Well, the Williams brothers were those 2 guys, the Vikings, way back in the day. It was really like early 2000s or 1998, but that makes it Teddy Roosevelt time to a millennial. So it just, it's for the ones who can't handle history of the modern age. Of any generation, Gen XY, or anything of that nature, because anything over but a 1 or 2 year span or software span is hundreds and hundreds of years ago, if not thousands, or dinosaur time. So it's much like saying the Beatles, which are in like 1850s, and that means 19. Because we gave him a history test. You guys gave us a sidewalk history test of Leno, a guy who was a talk show host. So it's without a Twitter feed. Then in there, he has a lot of cars. Oh, that's right. Around the time that Leno was still on TV were the Williams brothers in his heyday of that. And they were two nose tackles, the Hainsworth and Casey Hampton, or Will Fork. Will Fork and Casey Hampton, same team type thing. Now that's in a 4-3 formation, you use both of them. So it's instead of the extra linebacker. And both those guys who came together, Will Fork and Hampton, actually were named Williams and Williams, not related. And in there, typing that means they were just Williams next to Williams. Not Williams Jr. and Williams Sr., just Williams and Williams. Not brothers, not cousins, not father, son. They were just two guys by chance who had the same Smith name. So it's, oh, like Smith the cornerback and Smith the defensive tackle? No, Smith the defensive tackle, 1, and Smith the defensive tackle, 2. One's white, one's black, and they're not related to each other. Who's on first? So in there, from the 1920 joke, type thing at me, Costello. But they, by chance, I don't think they went to the same college. They came from different colleges, different parts of the country, and they showed up on the same day and had the same last name, who ironically both played the same position and ended up in the 4-3 as the Williams brothers, is what I call them. Even though they have no blood group, blood A, cousin, third cousin, Ancestry.com relation, since they're not related to each other. Oh, the William guys. Oh, it did that. Right, because all of them are same. So it's, and then with medicine, we can understand that they're the William guys and not brother. It's very difficult. And so with that, or not to be difficult, to prevent difficulty things arising. That's why you need it in medicine. Anyway, so it doesn't surprise me that he's there. We just did get a defensive tackle, so that is a little bit confusing because we got Randall, the other Minnesota Viking guy, in a different era before the Williams brothers was John Randall. Oh, but I don't have him in the lineup because I think because it was 88 Shed, although now I'm probably going to have a giveaway in here. Flashback to unforgettable moments. Darrell Revis, Andrew Luck, Marshawn Lynch with Buffalo, and J.J. Watt. Oh, that's going to be a tough choice. And let's go here. And there's Leonard Fournette. And I have a lot of difficult choices in spell selection as a wizard to take care of there. And so that's going to be cool. Let's go with program. Then you won't think those things. You can't think. And overall, let's see if they put them, anyone's got Andrew Luck and Eifert. Let's see what he has. 89 release, 88 route run. Stamp. The stamp of this month has been 88. Do I need a cap or a sheet over my head? I need to comb my hair. Um, that's difficult. This is January of 2018 in there. And the stamp number here is 88. I mean, in here, there is no 88 within Eiffert's grid, which there is. There is an 88 route run. Do you understand? Oh, not, which is great. That's medicine of disagreements. Do you under? So because you guys have to agree with that to think that means medicine would take that away, and then you could have 40 to think that means. Do you? What 88? What 88? What? You? Okay, bad. Thank you. That's right. Mm-hmm. But at least you're saying, you know, we're not gonna. That's not a. Maybe that's a Mr. Smith Goes to Washington thing. What? Not understanding 88 and 90 on a car. And that's nothing to do with her in there, or other people, or things that people consider past. That's, yeah, you guys sit. So, in that, he is sick cool type thing because he's Tyler Eifert. Sick, you know? That's awesome. Bam. So there's no reason not. He's got an 88 route run and not a 91. He won't have the right beliefs. But he's still sick. How is he sick with an 88 route run? Because he's awesome. Now, he's sick to think, no, because he doesn't have the right route run. So we got to get him today. There. So we got to, why are we buying that? We've got to buy him, why are we buying a car with no 91 route run? But blow on it. There we go. So now you have a girlfriend in there, and why are you getting a girlfriend with an 88 route run? No one. Okay, what does Gordon have? Does he have an 88, 87? 93 speed. And, dude, 91 zone. No. That's cool. I'm needing that threshold to thinking that. Oh my god. Everybody just needs to. Anyway, I've always wanted Rogers on that, but I just didn't need him. We just have other people with other things. I know that doesn't seem right because in the game clock of starting with January, then everything would go down in there. Yep. So it's like 50. Yep. Do you understand? Oh. Yep. See, and I'm right. Good. Yeah. Thank you. Which none of them are doing. It got cold over last night. The day before it was like 30 or 40. And like it just switched and I had some heaters on. Oh. It was in the morning. I'm like, man, it's hot in here. But now, not so much. Yep, I gotta get the table in there. I wanted to check to see the new guys, type thing that means. DeCastro had that, but I already got DeCastro in there. Let's compare him to, well, DeCastro. I don't understand. Oh, it's the same guy. Yep. I don't know. That's. Not being right when thought of being right takes work. Oh. Alright, this story was too long and misguided compared to playing football and putting together Sean Taylor.